Hi, my name is Ari and welcome to Pretty Random. Here we talk about a wide variety of beauty and wellness related topics, so if that sounds like something you might be interested in, happy to have you. Today's video is about mascara, but before we get too far into this, I just want to let you know this video is not sponsored. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to tell you about this mascara because I think it's great and it could be good for you, and I just want you to have all the info so that you can make an informed decision about whether it's good for you or not. Alright, that's out of the way. Let's dive into this. If you're like me and you just don't really feel 100% comfortable wearing mascara that's not waterproof, or you're just looking for a new waterproof mascara and you're struggling to find formulations that don't flake or smudge or end up looking like giant spider legs coming out of your eyes, this video is for you, my friend. And if that's not what you want, can I just ask, what do you want? Because, are those not the criteria for a good mascara? Just kind of generally speaking. What do you want? I just want to know. I'm just kidding. We all like different looks. It's okay. So I have found a mascara that ticks all the boxes. It's waterproof. It doesn't flake. It doesn't smudge. It's buildable, it's not super clumpy, and it comes in both black and brown. What is this wonderful mystery product? You might be wondering. It is the Innisfree Skinny Microcara Zero, also known as the Innisfree Skinny Waterproof Zero Cara, depending on where you buy it from. Innisfree is a Korean beauty brand, and as far as I'm aware, they're better known for their skincare, but we are talking about their mascara today. It's about $10 to $15 on YesStyle, and I believe $15 on Innisfree's webpage. I got mine from YesStyle. It was on sale. I think it was about $10, which is pretty affordable for a mascara, especially when you think about Sephora's out here selling them for like $20 to $50 a piece, depending on the brand you're buying. So I will keep my little $10 mascara. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's my Elvis impression. Alright, let's discuss all these fancy claims I just spewed at you. It's waterproof, but it doesn't flake, which is a common issue with waterproof mascaras. They're waterproof, but they flake off in these little bits and they get in your eye or they sit under your eye, and it's not cute and it's not comfy, and this one does not do that. It also doesn't smudge, which is a really big deal for me, and I would assume it's also a pretty big deal for my oily folks out there as well. I am not super oily, but I do wear a lot of sunscreen, so that kind of tends to encourage mascara to leave my eyelashes and go play in a lovely little smudge under my eyes. Yay! This mascara, I am happy to say, has not done that to me any of the times I've worn it. It's also buildable, which is kind of cool. Personally, I tend to gravitate more towards very natural makeup looks lately, so for me, the more I can make it look like I'm not wearing anything on my eyelashes, but they still look really good, the better. But that being said, sometimes you want it to look like you have something on your eyelashes if you have an event or just you feel like it. You want to have a little something more going on there, a little more color, a little more pop. But you want the color and pop without it being clumpy and gross, ideally. If you apply this mascara the way I'll be showing you in just a little bit here, you'll see it can be built up or it can be played down, it can be very natural, or it can be a little bit more dramatic. So you will see what I'm talking about very soon. Side note, I also just wore this to a wedding recently and it held up so well. I danced and was sweating and all that jazz for hours, and by the end of the night it still looked exactly the same. There was no flaking, there was no smudging, there was not a lash out of place, okay? Not a lash out of place, and I was very, very impressed. It also comes in two colors, black and brown. I have both, I wear both, sometimes I wear them together, just kind of depends on the look you're trying to achieve. And now that I have successfully blabbed about how amazing this mascara is for a very long time, I will actually put it on and show you how to put it on, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, now that you are super uncomfortably close to my bare face, let's put this on. And I'll be looking in my mirror that's like here, so I'm not staring directly at you. Sorry. So I want to show you the brush first of all on this thing because it's teeny tiny. Look how small. Look how tiny. So that's kind of where the beauty of it comes from. So I'll show you how I do it. I'm going to put the brown on everywhere, and then I'm going to do the black on just the tips. So just kind of add a little definition. So you just start by curling your eyelashes, nothing too crazy. But I feel like it looks so creepy when people curl their eyelashes, so if you agree with me on that, sorry. I don't want to creep anybody out, but gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Gotta get those lashes curled. Lashes are curled. And I'm gonna take the brown one, and I'm just going to get really close, apparently. And you just put this on. You can put it on kind of sloppy, to be honest. Like, it doesn't need to be anything super crazy because we're gonna comb it out. So just kind of slap on your base coat. I kind of turn the brush like this sometimes, and then other times I put it flat. There's really not much rhyme or reason to that. And then you're going to take your really scary looking eyelash comb and you're going to comb your eyelashes with it, being very cautious and making sure you don't stab yourself in the eye, because I mean that would be bad, but also these little prongy things are pretty sharp. I have stabbed my finger on them before, so that was fun. Now you've got one coat on. So this is what one coat looks like. And I have mascara on my face. That's not on my eyelids. So this is the brown. I'm gonna do the other side. One coat of the brown. Just so I don't look super crazy. Just slap that baby on. And this is like really fast. I'm kind of gonna do this eye a little faster. The speed I normally would do it. I don't put a ton of time into doing this because, oh, and see, you stab yourself in the eye. Don't do that. Don't stab yourself in the eye. So maybe take a little more time than I do, and be careful not to do what I just did, because that hurt. Now I'm going to put it on the bottom lashes as well, so you can see what all brown looks like first, and then once we've got all brown, we'll add a little black. Darken it up a little bit. Add a little drama. Alright, so the bottom lashes, you don't, I mean, really, I don't even know if you need the comb for any of it, to be completely honest with you. It's really, like, you can use your finger or a spoolie or something. So like, I'll show you, I just use my finger on the bottom, and you just kind of do that, and then if you hit yourself in the face with it like that, you just clean up with your finger. Wipe that baby off. And there you go. It looks super natural, as you can see. I mean, I've only done this eye, but which one? Oh, there we go. I'm struggling today, kids. Alright, let's get some brown on the other eye, on the bottom lashes. It's really nice. It just adds like the little bit of, just adds a little definition without you having to really look like you're even wearing anything. That's what I like about these, and I'm going to be super careful not to stab myself this time. Alright. Okay, so that's what one coat of the brown looks like. You do want to comb it out with something, even if it's just your finger, and it ends up looking quite pretty and natural. But if you want to add another layer, you certainly can. You can build it up. I'm going to build it up with the black on just the tips. Here we go. We just put it on just the very tips of the lashes, and maybe a little further in on the outer corner ones. Just add a little extra definition, a little extra length. I like to, my eyes are kind of round, so I like to give myself a little bit of like a flick on the outer edge with my mascara. And then we're going to comb that out as well, very carefully, very gently. And so there it is with a little bit of the black on there. And when I do the black, I don't do it on the tips of the bottom lashes. I think that's just like a little much, but that's just me and my personal opinions. You can do with that whatever you want, and that's fine. That's just the way we do. Ugh. The eyelashes, do you guys have like one eye with eyelashes that behave so much better than the other? Because I certainly do. My left eye is like, the lashes are just not, they don't like me. They just, I can curl them and they look good for like a minute, and then when I'm trying to make things look even later, they're like, yeah, no, we don't want to do that. It doesn't sound nice. And then they do whatever they want. So this is what it looks like done, with just the brown top and bottom and a little bit of black on the tips of the top lashes. Very pretty. It looks very natural. Here, I'll get a little closer. You can, like I said, you can build this up. I'm just not going to fill it up that much right now because I feel like this is enough. So I'm just gonna get super close so you can really see. And we're not gonna talk about my eyebrows right now, okay? We're just gonna leave the eyebrows alone, and we're gonna pretend that they're not doing what they're doing. But yeah, these just look so pretty. And then if you turn to the side so you can see a little bit, they just, like, they do keep the curl. So that's quite nice. So, last thing you might be wondering about, how easily does it come off with makeup remover? Obviously, we don't want it coming off during the day, but when it's time for it to go bye-bye at the end of the night, we want it to come off without ripping out all the eyelashes in the process. So does it do that? Short answer, no. Slightly longer answer, it probably just depends on how you remove it. The way I remove it is I take makeup remover on I do a washcloth, but whatever you use, cotton round, what have you, soak that and place it over your eye, hold it there for a few seconds, like 10-15 seconds, just kind of let that soak in, and then very, very gently wipe it away. And that just kind of softens it up and makes it much more easier. It makes it easier to remove. How about that? Makes it easier. And then it doesn't rip out all your eyelashes in the process, which is great because we want to keep those. And that, my friends, is all. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.